So the purpose of this video is to finish up our review of the practice test for Chapter 2 on financial math. We did questions 1 through 12 on Part 1, and we're going to do questions 13 through 20 here. Starting with number 13, we are looking for the monthly payment on a loan for a home of $120,000 at 30 years at 8% interest. So I'm going to use my monthly payment formula that I have written out there, plugging the values in. The home mortgage, the amount borrowed is $120,000. The interest rate is at 8%. Monthly payments, my N is going to be 12. So I have 1 minus 0.08 over 12 raised to the negative 12, and they're going to pay off the loan in 30 years. So there's what we have with the numbers in the formula. Now, like I did with the other problems when I was introducing this concept, I'm going to block out the denominator downstairs. That's a lot of stuff going on down there. Just going to worry about 120,000 times 0.08 divided by 12. That would be $800 in the numerator. Downstairs, let me attack that. 0.08 divided by 12 is 0.0667. And I'm going to raise that to the negative 360 power. Suddenly, everything is starting to look a lot nicer. Still some mess going on there. 800 divided by 1 minus 1.00667 raised to the negative 360th power is 0.09133. Almost done. 800 divided by 1 minus that value is 0.9087. The monthly payment, when I divide those through, is $880.38. So my answer for this one would be choice B. I missed it a little bit because of some rounding, but there's that problem start to finish. In number 14, we're going to expand the problem from number 13 and take a look at how much interest is going to be repaid. There's their monthly payment that they're paying every single month, and we want to take a look at how much they have to pay in interest over the life of the loan. The total to be repaid, there's really not a formula for this. This is more of a common sense process. There is their monthly payment, $880.80. They're writing that check 12 times a year for 30 years so they can live in the home. Here is the total that they have to pay on the loan. So the part of this that's interest is the total amount minus the amount that they borrowed for the loan itself to purchase the home, which was $120,000. The amount that they have to pay in interest is $197,088. My answer is choice B. There is how you would do that one for number 14, which was tied into number 13 with the monthly payment. Now, number 15, which of the following's loan monthly payment would pay more off initially from the principal versus the interest, where you start attacking the principal first or on the short-term loans. You don't get gobbled up that much by the interest piece. You start attacking the amount that you borrowed initially sort of right away, which is a good thing. You don't end up paying as much interest over the life of the loan either. My answer to that is A, the shortest loan. Number 16, for this one, we want to figure out with this monthly payment, how much of that monthly payment goes towards the principal during that month's payment. Now, the interest portion of the loan has to be fed before the principal amount can be fed. So here's what we're going to do. Let's see how much gets paid towards the interest. We owe on the home $250,000. The interest rate is 5%. We're just looking at one monthly payment. For this monthly payment, $1,041.67 goes towards paying off the interest portion of the loan. Now, towards the principal, we take a look at the monthly payment. We're going to subtract this amount that was gobbled up by the interest beast, and the amount that's left over actually goes towards paying off the loan amount. Not a whole lot, but at least it's some. $300.38 goes towards paying the loan amount. That the interest beast took, that is what's left over from your monthly payment. There is number 16. Number 17. Which of the following would produce a lower monthly payment even though you know you're going to get stuck with owing more in interest over the life of the loan? Again, lower monthly payment is the longer loan, 30-year loan. You'll pay less, less per month, but you end up paying more over the life of the loan. Now, for number 18, we want to find the simple interest rate that turned $4,000 into $4,700 over a 6-year period. Simple interest rate. There's my formula. The amount of interest that I earned from this problem is $700. These two values I subtracted. I started with $4,000, it grew to $4,700, so I earned $700 of free money. My principal is $4,000, what I started with. My interest rate is what I'm solving for, and all of this took place over a 6-year period. So there are my numbers in the formula. R is my unknown. So I have 700 is equal to 24,000 times R. I'm going to divide both sides by 24,000. That is going to cancel and cancel. I'm going to end up with an R of 700 divided by 24,000 is 0.029. That's a decimal. Let me convert that to a percent, and I get 2.9%. My answer is choice D. Number 19 is very similar to that problem. I'm looking for the simple interest rate. Went to that formula. My interest, I turned 2,500 into 3,000. That's 500 $3. I subtracted those values again. I started with 2,500. I'm looking for the rate, and this happened over a 4-year period. So what I have now is 500 is equal to 10,000 times R. I just multiplied 2,500 times 4, included the R. Divide both sides by 10,000, and what that's going to do is cancel, cancel, and my R is 0.50. Move the decimal over 2 places, and I would get an interest rate of 5%. My answer is D. Last problem on the review. We want to figure out how much interest is on a loan given these conditions. There's your monthly payment. It's 15 years. How much interest do I need? Am I going to pay over the life of the loan? The total that I'm going to pay on this loan is $874.66. I'm going to write the check 12 times for 15 years for paying off this loan and for the right to live in the home. Over the life of the loan, here's what I'm going to pay. $157,438.80. What's owed on interest is $157,438.80, the total amount, minus the amount that I borrowed, $110,000. The leftover amount that goes towards the interest is $47,438.50. My answer is choice C. There's what you would have for number 20, and we're done with reviewing the practice test.